Hello and welcome from Magic Mountain. We're in California. That means we have Miss Jamie here with us, and she's going to be showing me around here today, and I'm so excited to finally be here for my very first visit. So I invite you to come along as we explore Six Flags Magic Mountain. Like this view right here, for one, that I tried using for my backdrop, but having, what are these, Tatsu and New Revolution? All these coasters here are new to me, so I'm just like real excited. And just to kind of lay the groundwork for the day, X2 is not operating. Which one is it that has maintenance?
Ninja.
Ninja is down for maintenance, and Superman, I'm guessing, isn't going to be up.
I heard it testing or something, though, so I have faith.
Yeah, she said it was very loud, apparently. Also, this thing that's supposed to help you go up the mountain, Magic Mover, not operating. So that's about where we're at. I think if I get on like 12 of the coasters that are here, I'll be very happy. I'm just taking a slightly closer look here at the Magic Mover. It's super cute and such a unique thing. I've never seen it at any other amusement park, but it does remind me of, isn't there something like that in LA?
Angel's Flight, yes.
New Revolution coming by. Back when that single loop blew everybody's minds. I don't know how well you can see the line here for New Revolution, but it is backed up all the way outside of the queue. And that's why first thing in the morning, we do not stop at the first roller coaster here. We're going to start heading up that mountain and give our calves a workout. We appear to be in the Old West now. And I was just admiring the stairs. There's so many stairs here on this tower. Imagine having to go up there. Or if you get evac'd, I don't think this is operating anymore. This used to be, what, a drop ride or something?
Observation tower.
Oh, there's Tatsu. I didn't know it was a dragon because, you know, the Wild West theme here. Just as we came around the corner here, West Coast Racers was going. I think that's going to be our first stop of the day. But also, more importantly, back there, could it be from the commercials? I didn't know this actually existed somewhere you could actually see it. Mr. 6'2" from Oklahoma plates. Wow. Well, this was a nice surprise. I didn't know this was here. Why didn't you tell me, Jamie?
I didn't know this was here.
I would have been like twice as hyped just to see this. All right, here we go. First coaster of the day. It's going to be West Coast Racers. Oh, wow, there's like nobody here. Awesome. Probably wait like one or two trains, and they also have cubbies here. No need for a locker.
Welcome back, Blue Collar. How was your race?
All right, oh my goodness, that was so much fun. It wasn't fast or anything like that. The ops were doing great in there, but the interactivity, I've never been going side by side with a roller coaster that was going up above me. What's up? Hey there. Yeah, that was excellent. What a good way to start. And absolutely no wait. I did notice the line was back, starting to build up behind us. It was also your first time, right, Jamie?
It was. This ride opened in 2020, and I haven't been since then, and it was so much fun. I had a great time.
Next up is the only wooden roller coaster in the park here, Apocalypse, which shared a name and almost the same signage as the one that was over at Six Flags America before it got rebranded into Firebird. Walking through the queue here, why is it so intense in here, Jamie?
It's the Apocalypse.
Oh. It's just a lot of orchestral hits, apparently, in the Apocalypse. Is this a remnant from when it was Terminator or something? I don't know what all this theming is. I don't think I've seen this before. The track goes right through the station here, just above the train, waiting for it to come by. Just got done here with Apocalypse. It ran like it's seen better days. Plenty of laterals. A little bit of jackhammering, nothing too crazy though. Going through the station, that was pretty cool. And a couple of the tunnel elements were actually pretty good. The most exciting thing though was going up the lift hill and seeing backstage all of the Fright Fest props. I wish I could make it out here for that. It's so far out of the way from, like, you know, Knott's and Universal that I don't know, maybe we could do that this year. Maybe. Fingers crossed. I don't know. And you've been on this a bunch too, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, like you said, it's seen better days. You can tell it's a lot rougher than it used to be, but I mean, you know, it's the only wooden in the park, so I give it props for that.
Going up this hill here to the next coaster, first of all, Jetstream down, and also Ninja, but this is called the Samurai Summit or something? You think?
I think so.
I don't know, but that pagoda kind of makes me believe that might be true. And also these flowers that are all around here. Interesting how quickly things change. Next up, we're going on Gold Rusher, which is, I think, the oldest roller coaster that we can go on in the park. Opened in 1971. It's one of those Arrow mine trains. Oh, we walked right on. Oh, shoot. They have cubbies. I'll be right back. All right, Gold Rusher. One, going underneath the track for Superman was really cool. But two, it was pulling some crazy lats at the end, that last helix there. But then what? Jamie, what happened to you? You want to tell them?
Midway through the ride, I felt something hit my eye. And so I was like tearing up through most of the ride. And then when we finally got off, a bug landed in my eye. So what are the odds?
It's still looking pretty quiet up in the back of the park here. And I think before Wonder Woman, let's go to Riddler Revenge. Is it Riddlers or Riddler? Riddlers. Okay. Jamie, you know what this reminds me of? When you're playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 in the space theme. Imagine 6-hour shift of this. Looks like they're wiping it down. As soon as we got to the station here, I guess somebody threw up. Well, at least we're going to get a nice clean train when it's our turn. All right, other than that wonderful station music that gave me like Nitro vibes where they're playing the Mortal Kombat theme over there, yeah, nothing like being uppercut in the groin by the restraints and clapping your ears a bunch. Definitely a one and done for me. Sorry, Riddler's Revenge fans, but that one's just not for me. Also, I don't know what it is about that ride, but somebody threw up on the one that we went. So somebody threw up. It took them like 20 minutes to clean that up. Then we went on the train, and then somebody else threw up on that train. Gosh, not a good day for Riddler's Revenge. All right, we've made it here into the DC Universe section. And right beside me is Wonder Woman. What are you called? Flight of Courage? I got it right, yeah. This one is just a little bit longer than Jersey Devil, and I'm curious, after having ridden Jersey Devil a bunch, how this one is going to compare. Just got off. I ended up riding in the front, Jamie in the second seat. And what'd you think, Jamie?
It's fun. I think compared to Jersey Devil, we were in the back when I rode it, and it was a lot easier on my thighs. This one in the front, that ejector, demolished me. But it's fun. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be some sort of big difference here in terms of the layout. It was a little rougher in the second half, I will say, after the brake run. But other than that, that might have been because of speed or something. It is warm, and it's the coaster's definitely all warmed up here. But the main thing I want to point out is that they're only running one train today, and I didn't see a shed. Like, how many trains does this actually have? I know Jersey Devil has 4. This one, I saw one taken apart in the back, and that was kind of it. And also just the location, it feels so hidden for some reason, whereas Jersey Devil is a little hidden, but at least the zero-G stall and those types of things are happening right there in front of you. So I don't know. Very similar rides with very minute differences. One thing I should mention though is that Jersey Devil definitely wins the front car competition. Also, Jamie, did you know that this lift hill is 1 foot taller than Jersey Devil's? Did you notice much of a difference? I think it made all the difference.
Different ride.
Yeah, I know. It should be like Raptor 2 or Raptor Deluxe. I don't see any really good views of this other than the vertical loop there, but this Batmobile, what? When did they get extra tires and stuff? I mean, this is crazy. Just got done here with Batman the Ride. It's my first time actually being on any other Batman clone other than the one at Great Adventure, and honestly, I really like seeing a unique color scheme like this black supports with the blue track. The ride itself, though, it felt like maybe it was either running slow or it's just slower in general. I'm not sure, but it wasn't as whippy as I expected it to be compared to Great Adventure, which is what I've ridden, 100 plus times. But anyway, it was still cool. It's still a solid ride. I don't know how these things have been running for like 30 plus years and just still as smooth as ever. Next up on the agenda here, we're in the Scream Punk District. What the past would look like if the future had happened sooner. Yep. Okay then. And a theater. I feel like I've seen no entertainment other than a few meet and greets at this park, which is a shame. That's just kind of the Six Flags way. Jamie, what's a Coloswitch?
I don't know.
A pastrami hot dog can't be a Coloswitch, right? Because the name Coloswitch implies it's a sandwich. But is a hot dog a sandwich? Looks like they're closed anyway, so I guess that'll remain a mystery. Well, here we are at Twisted Colossus. I am so excited to get on this ride. I've heard so much about it. Jamie, you've talked this up so much.
Okay, so this was my first roller coaster when I was like 7 years old, back when it was Colossus, before it got RMC'd. So going on it as Twisted Colossus, like it's one, a good ride, and two, I don't know, I get like happy about it.
Just got done with Twisted Colossus, rode it in the front row. It was okay. I feel like it misses something when it's not dueling, and they don't typically time it, from what Jamie was telling me. So like there's only like 2 inversions, I think, throughout the whole thing. A couple of banks and stuff, some ejector. But overall, compared to most of the RMCs that I've been on, it kind of falls somewhere in the middle towards the bottom for me. But anyway, moving on. Next up is Scream, which is very similar to Medusa, but the layout is mirrored, so I'm pretty curious to see how this floorless B&M goes. Just got done there with Scream, and oh boy, was it disorienting being on Medusa's mirrored layout. So like the first drop, instead of to the left, it's to the right, and so on and so forth. I had figured out like kind of a magic seat for Medusa, which is the second to last row on the right hand side. So this time I chose the left, and sure enough, it pulls you and whips you through a lot of the elements. But the whole thing, just having gone on Medusa a whole bunch, that was trippy. Now here's a place I've been super curious about. It's called Food Etc. One of the funnier names I've ever seen. What size would you like your Etc.? Medium, a small Etc.? Okay. After a healthy serving of nachos over at Food Etc., it's time to now hit up Goliath, which, man, is that a popular roller coaster name? So I've heard about Goliath before, mainly because there's only one other installation of that hypercoaster, and it's at Six Flags Over Texas. Most of the time, I think it's Giovanola, they have only assembled roller coasters, not built and designed them. But honestly, I was a fan. It gave me like Steel Force type of vibes a little bit. I don't know, I think you get what I mean. But yeah, big thumbs up. I like the design, the layout, the theming of the queue, and the colors of the track and everything. As we're getting into the last hour of operations here, sadly they close at 6. Trying to do as many coasters at the end, so I'm not going to be vlogging too hard. We're going to try to wrap this all up at the end. So Full Throttle is next. It's so slow. It's amazing. All right. Oh my goodness. That was a lot. So I left you at Full Throttle, which was a lot of fun. The only Skyrocket 3, I believe, in existence, which is interesting because the Skyrocket 2s are everywhere, like at Busch Garden Williamsburg and at Lake Compounds. But it was really funny. The ride operator did not run out of things to do before he hit the launch. The most unique thing about it, though, was stalling that hard on that large of a loop. Then after that, quickly headed up to Viper, which gave me like Six Flags, what is it called? The Great American Scream Machine. It gave me vibes like that. 7 inversions, very similar layout, but the restraints were slightly different. I don't know if they were improved or anything like that, but they did not feel like the ones at Viper at Darien Lake, like at all. Then with like 5 minutes before closing, I ran up the hill over Shitatsu, and Jamie was over there like ready to tell them to not close the line yet. But thankfully, I got into line and was able to get on that. Let me tell you, number 1, the operators were hilarious over there. Number 2, that pretzel loop is significantly larger than the one for Superman Ultimate Flight at Great Adventure. I have not felt those types of forces that way, because like when you're doing that upside down half loop, it goes, and it's the sustained forces like that was just a very, very unique experience. So I didn't plan on finishing off the day with one of the more intense coasters in the park, but other than that, I got to ride almost everything other than New Revolution that was operating today, as long as we're not counting the kiddie coasters. So that means I rode 12 coasters today. That puts me at, I think, 330 on the coaster credit count. And Jamie, what was your favorite one today? Because there was a few that were new to you, right?
West Coast Racers was new for me, so I really enjoyed that one. Full Throttle was a lot of fun. I don't know, I just was really mostly happy to be here with you, because it's like I got to share my home Six Flags park, so I don't know, was a really good day.
Alrighty, and it was awesome to share this adventure today with you at home. So for now, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you go make your own adventure. Bye. And thank you, Jamie.
Bye.